Still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him the first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30.
The ball carrier.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
2nd and 14. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars.
Makes the score Jaguars 7, Buccaneers 0. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. A short kick taken at the 18. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 36-yard line.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Running on first down is Jones, but he's not going to get much. Maybe a couple. And it's second down.
On the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 45-yard line.
On second down now. It's Jones pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Tackle made.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. Back to throw. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
2nd and 8 at the 47-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll look to throw. On the slant, this is Chark. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
A gain of
16 yards, a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
The ball carrier.
They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on a final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Jaguars 7, Buccaneers nothing.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball, try to get things settled down a little bit.
A good pickup there at 22.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. That'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down.
Taken down at the 41. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
44-yard line.
Now they try the right side here. Shoving his way inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. They run. And not much running room. Down to the 32.
Ball carrier.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it second and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Second and 9 now. They do a double team and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
Brings up third and
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play. Back to throw now on first down. Able to find Higgins. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards to pick up there.
Brings up second and 3 at their 49-yard line.
On second down, it's Jones. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a gain of 34.
First and 10 at the 23.
First down carry by Jones. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if you were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle him. That's what you're looking for.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. He'll look to throw. This pass complete to Higgins. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
At their own 34-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor. Well, thank you, Dr. Davis. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 39-yard line.
Sliding out of the pocket. This is Chenault on the receiving end. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Jaguars. Laviska Chenault, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
And he went all the way into the end zone. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Complete. The pass. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw here. He sets up the screen to Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
And incomplete.
The pass.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 38. The 20. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
And it's 21-3.
Is good. Makes the score Jaguars 21, Buccaneers 3.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one, that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. Now D.D. Westbrook to return. And he gets it to the 30-yard line, but the football's not going to stay there. There's a penalty marker down. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Robinson. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Robinson, the ball carrier.
Sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left it no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a handoff looking right. And he stopped immediately there.
6 is the ball
No
carrier.
gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
On the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That gain on third down, good for 28.
Jaguars.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory.
The tackle made at the 47.
A gain of 3, second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And that'll be incomplete. And he was looking for James Robinson out of the backfield. And now it's third down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this will be out of bounds, and they spotted it at the 15. Yard line, not too bad. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, they trail by 3 scores. Look, they're not completely out of this, but it's sort of go time right now.
Yeah, and they knew that coming out after halftime, it was going to take a collective effort to get back into this ball game. The defense got the stop for them, so maybe that can get things started. Now the offense has to pick their game up as well. And if they can put a score on the board, hey, they can get back in it in a hurry.
Well, first down screen pass, good for 5.
Second and 5 at the 20-yard line.
On second down, it's Jones. And this looks a lot like the last play. Behind the line of scrimmage, he's tackled for the second straight go-around. Great job by this Jacksonville D. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got it. Got his man on the end round. Complete.
For a Buccaneer.
15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
First and 10 at the 30.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Caught on the right side by Jones. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
11 more yards.
11 more on that one and another first down.
Buccaneers, first down.
They'll set up a throw. That's taken in by Higgins. Not much there, only a yard. They only got a yard out of that last completion. And that makes this second and 9.
Brings up second and 9.
This is Jones.
5-yard line.
And he'll get this across midfield to the 48.
Ronald Jones, the ball.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Brings up third and 3.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on third down.
Defense. Let's go, defense. Who we got?
Left side complete to Lockett. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
Hey, Buccaneers.
Give him the third down conversion. 5 yards on the play. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard.
Gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. On play action, they'll throw. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback. But as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Yeah, just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
He was brought down by Shaq.
In my book, that's running the ball
2
well,
yards on the pickup.
but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
On 2nd down now. It's Robinson. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 11 yards there. 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
2nd and 7 at the 29-yard line.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. And now the throw taken in by Chark. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 11 yards there. 1st down.
11 on the play. 1st down, Jacksonville.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A couple of 1st downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10. They'll run it now with Robinson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Ball carrier.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you, with the quarterback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. Connection made with Chenault. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They'll drop to throw. That one complete. He finds Sharp. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Incomplete. He had his hands on it, but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game. And I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they've missed a golden opportunity.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
27-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete.
The pass
would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Throw is going to be incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelsey, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down.
Covered by C.J. Henderson.
Back to throw again. And that will be incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he can make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he's on to punt for the 1st time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
On the play.
An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll look to throw here. He can't get him down. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception. Really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he...
Rush coming, and he's taken down. That sack by Khalil Mack. Choked that up as their 1st sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the 1st half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves them still needing 11 here on third down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them. They're trying to keep them from locking down the game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And that is too far out in front of his intended target. Incomplete. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's something that there are going to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Looking downfield for Kelsey. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak. And while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close. But the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
Deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there, and it's third down.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. And that will be incomplete as well. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Try it here. He's back to throw. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Josh Allen and the Jags take over in terrific field position. So first and 10 now from the 30. Now they try the right side here. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they can pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
The kick.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Now after the made field goal, back out Lambeau to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week? Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
So many times we end the game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And down to the 27-yard line. Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners. They went right back to it, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Well, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
So this will be a win.